Have you ever had an employee tell you that they're doing a good job, but you know deep down what they're doing isn't going to get anywhere? Or maybe you've promoted someone, only to find they're completely confused about what's expected of them. That's not a performance problem. That's a documentation and communication problem. And at the heart of it is a sloppy or outdated job description. See, job descriptions aren't just HR red tape. When they're done right, they're one of the most powerful tools in your entire business. They define roles, set standards, protect you from some legal headaches, and when written clearly, they help people actually do their jobs better. In this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a job description that works for your team, your compliance needs, and your culture. Let's dive into it. Welcome to Don't HR Alone, the podcast where we help business owners and HR professionals build smart, compliant, and scalable processes. I'm your host, Rami Alijil, CEO of People Processes. Now, in a past episode, we talked about job ads, advertisements. That's your marketing tool to attract top talent. But today, we're going deep on job descriptions, which serve a very different purpose. If job ads are about recruiting, job descriptions are about retention, performance, compliance, and clarity. And if you're treating your job descriptions like dusty onboarding forms or worse, just reusing something you pulled from the internet 10 years ago, well, this episode's for you. At People Processes, we help clients use job descriptions as really strategic documents that set clear performance expectations, give a pathway to develop competency, protect the company from legal risk, and define what you need to do in order for your compensation and promotions to go up. It creates a shared understanding of the role and aligns the team with the broader company goals. So let's break it down. Step one, always in all sort of job design, is to do job analysis. You have to interview current employees, their managers, cross-functional partners, clients even, and ask them what it is they need this job to do and succeed at. You need to ask them what the goals are, how they prioritize those goals, what happens when things go wrong, what sort of personalities do well, what sort of competencies, skills they need to succeed at it, and of course, any required certifications. You're not going to be a brain surgeon without going to med school, that kind of thing. Check out benchmark sources like the BLS Occupational Outlook Handbook. It has a great set of guides on there. And capture any tools used, decisions made, and what breaks if the job isn't done. That's your job analysis. From there, you want to identify the essential functions. For ADA compliance, you have to identify which duties are truly essential. That means it's done regularly, it cannot be assigned, and there's a big problem if it's not done. That's really an essential duty, okay? Then you want a format for clarity. You want to put in the job title, the department, FLSA classification. You want to talk about who it reports to, summarize the position, list out in bullet points those essential functions, the competencies, the skills they need to have and grow to do the job, any required qualifications. And then, again for ADA, make sure you put in work environment and physical demands on there. If there are any travel needs, supervisory responsibilities, and a disclaimer. That disclaimer is something that I see companies make mistakes on all the time. It's writing a job description that's too rigid. Things do change, and that's why it's best practice to include some sort of statement like, this job description is not designed to cover or contain a comprehensive list of duties. Responsibilities may change with or without notice. It's going to protect both you and the employee from unrealistic expectations. You want to cover the essentials, the keys, and that these descriptions be communicated to the employee. It's best to be signed by the employee and their manager. It's a great thing to do in kind of that meeting, like let's go through your job description and talk about it, and we both sign it. But there's no legal that joint understanding. It also creates documentation. Once your job description is written, reviewed, and been used more by the managers than the employee, ongoing reference for performance reviews, career development, and compliance issues that may arise. So let's talk about some common mistakes we see. One, too vague. Organization or HR on what this job really needs to do. So that's bad job analysis and missing that disclaimer. Okay? Get those fixed. So here's your next move. Choose a job description in your company, ideally one for something that has many people involved in it, right? So you want got a dozen of, or 10 of, or 2 of. But I wouldn't start with your job description for the CFO. Okay? Start at the bottom and then audit it with fresh eyes. This accurately reflects the current responsibilities of the role. Is it clear enough that someone outside the organization who comes in new can understand it? Does it include those essential functions, your competencies, the tools you're going to use, and compliance disclaimers and any sort of expectations? If the answer is no, revise it today using the best practices we talked about. If you need help and you're not sure where to start and you want to learn more about job analysis, let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to do an episode diving deep into job analysis. Uh, we also have a template, job description template, which is in the description below. You can download that. Gives you all those sections I talked about quickly and allows you to at least format it correctly. Okay? Job descriptions are more than paperwork. They're a blueprint for accountability, performance, and company protection. So don't wait for a miscommunication or a lawsuit to force you into updating them. Be proactive and get it right now. Download the free job description template below, professionally formatted, fully compliant, easy to customize. Links in the show notes down low. And if you need a second set of eyes or you're not sure where to start, if you're a US-based business owner with 10 or more employees, book a 30-minute consult with me and let's make sure your job descriptions are clear, compliant, and helping your business run better at no cost. It can also work if you're an executive of a company. You don't have to be the owner. If this episode helped you out, hit subscribe and leave a review. Drop your biggest job description questions in the comments. I read every comment. I reply to every comment done on this channel for years. Share the episode link with a colleague who definitely needs to take a look at their job descriptions. Until next time, go out there, have a great day, and get your work done. I'll see you soon.